here with CoyoteBeats. It is November 12th, 2021, and I'm super excited to have CoyoteBeats here. Not only is he an amazing visual musician, but he's also one of my very, very close friends, all the way from Denmark, and believe it or not, we have never met in real life. Only virtually.
Nope.
So anyway,
been having contact for the past 2 years, almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
Have never met.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the questions here. So first one, how would you, in your own words, describe visual music to someone that's never even heard of it?
I think I would describe it quite simple. As simple as possible, because I don't know how it is with people all over the world, but I just know that if you describe certain things as visual music here where I live in Denmark, people just don't intend to really get the idea all that well. You can maybe tell a certain few, but not all will get it when you say visual music. So, possibly the most simplified way I can.
I totally feel you on that, because that's something that I know. Anytime I say visual music, first of all, nobody knows what the heck I'm talking about, and then when you try to describe it the first time, you have to then describe it a second or third time before they finally have a slight understanding of what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of people out there want to know, where did the name CoyoteBeats come from?
So I had this friend, a certain music teacher for me. He kind of helped me start out certain ways. Not the visual video bit. That I can only kind of thank Electric Method for.
Electric Method.
He helped me throughout some tutorial courses and stuff he did back then, and that helped a lot. I'm really thankful for it. But there was this other guy who helped me way before that. When it comes to certain things like FL Studio. He taught me a lot of stuff in there as a beginning phase of just learning music in general. Saw that I had this further potential of doing it video-wise, because you could see how great I could sample some sort of beats in FL Studio. So that's how he noticed it, and then he kind of introduced me into Electric Method, and I got in contact with him back then, and he started helping me getting further into it. And then I was kind of sitting back, and we're like, what should I really call it? I gotta have an official name for it.
Yeah.
And I just needed something that just kind of sparked out in a way, and was simple at the same time to just pronounce. And that was where me and my music teacher back then, Dennis, the first guy that helped me there, we came up with CoyoteBeats. He started talking about Looney Tunes.
That's all, folks.
Started bringing that up, and before I know it, we were talking about Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes, and when you combine the name Tasmanian Devil and you go further in, you actually find the name Coyote.
Yeah.
And I just figured out that didn't work out. Someone else had taken that name, so I had to change it later on into an S at the end of the name. So, and then it's been like that ever since.
Awesome. What is your creative process? How do you create, one of your video remixes from start to finish?
Well, I use Make It Big as Pro, and then I go into the timeline, I drag the clips in, I mean, first off, I go, of course, and I either make a beat or I find a beat that is
Right.
not considered copyrighted,
Right.
and then I work on it from there. So either I create it or I find someone. It kind of depends sometimes on how the whole process is going. But then I just drag it in, and I start out by marking so-called the whole beat.
Yeah.
Mark all the kick points or snare points or whatever I can find. Then I mark that with an orange dot, which you can place by pressing M, and then you can kind of map out the whole entire song, and that way it just makes it easier when you have to go and loop certain areas. You just go from one marking to the other, and you just loop it.
Yeah.
And then you just keep playing it while it loops, and you can just add new stuff each time, new certain sound effects, vocals, whatever. And that's how I do it.
In case anybody doesn't know, you're located in Denmark. Do you know of any other visual musicians in Denmark at all?
Not in itself, no. Not when you speak into the core of the VJ itself, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm quite frankly alone.
I feel you on that. Yeah. As you well know, we've talked about a lot in the past. Being a visual musician it's hard to find others, which is why I think we find each other around the world.
We keep fighting. We just keep striving on this. That sooner or later it will grow.
Yeah, I really think it's the future entertainment.
Because we do see other VJs still being out there.
I don't even think I know this, but what's your favorite video remix that you've ever created? Like your own favorite video remix?
That's, at this point, it's a hard one. I guess you should probably also get to know that feel by now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
To be honest with you, like the collab we did.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. I know that. I mean, I keep like heading back to that video over and over again.
Yeah.
To listen to it.
Yeah.
It's one of those that keeps like replaying my mind.
For those that haven't seen it, we'll put a link to it in the description, and maybe we'll have it pop up on the screen here or something too. Cartoon. Yeah, there you go, right there. Awesome. Yep. Maybe we can remix that. That'll come up in a remix, I'm sure. We remix everything. We're crazy. Who or what has influenced you the most?
One of them probably gotta be... I can't lie without saying that. I mean, it's gotta be Electric Method.
Electric Method.
He's a huge influence for sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's influenced me a lot from the start. Him and I would say B-Roll as well has a lot of influence on me, and he still does to this day, a huge amount.
Yeah.
I do watch a lot of his stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think stuff like EBN as well had a huge influence.
A lot of earlier days.
A lot of those kind of VJs.
Oh, here's a fun one. What is the most embarrassing moment of your entire life? The world wants to know.
I was 3-4 years old. Back then, we had this really old scratch player, like vinyl player.
Yeah.
It wasn't a scratch player, trust me. It was just a regular vinyl player. But me, as dumb as I was as a child, I thought, why not have a go at it and try and do it few scratches here and there, and I ended up breaking it. It's probably one of my most embarrassing moments.
On the flip side, what's the happiest moment of your life?
Probably when I found the meaning as a YouTuber of what I wanted to become. I've been searching for that since 2007.
Yeah.
So to actually finally find it in 2017, or back in 2017, that means a lot. It really does. It has brought a lot of calmness to me. Has helped me focus a lot in what I do.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one of those things. Because back then, before 2007, I was through a lot of different stuff. Sketches, parodies, commentaries.
Yep.
Animations, all kinds of stuff. Just to find a certain meaning. And it ended up being music. Visual music.
Yep. That's a good one to remix right there. It ended up being music, visual music, visual music, visual music.
And just add a little tiny reverb.
So, what can we expect to see from you in the future?
People can expect to see tutorials. They're gonna see a lot of different genre-based music forums. Not only that, but also video forums. Like I keep experimenting.
Yeah.
That's what I love about most formally as a video remixer, is that there's no limitations. If you're always trying to pick out a new category in a new project, like music category, and then find something I think might suit.
Yeah. So speaking of that, you can also, for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, you can see the remix I did of Jacob called The Crazy Dane.
Put it all in the blender and see what it looks like.
You can see it right over here somewhere. I'm in a small screen, but you get the idea. We'll link that too, so y'all can take a look at that.
Yep, that was a fun one.
That was very fun, especially you dancing. The dancing part just came out so perfectly.
Yeah, you must have had a lot of fun doing that one.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I'm gonna be happy to throw one back at you. I'm already working on it. Probably already know that.
Yep, that's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I've never had anybody remix me. Yep. Do you know what time it is?
What time it is?
It's self-promotion time! Time to self-promote. Self-promote, the last question. We are all... So, where are all the places we can find your work? And also, don't forget to give all the details, like social media, wherever, YouTube, whatever it is.
Yeah. There's Instagram.
Okay.
As an example. SoundCloud. Well, of course, there's YouTube too.
Yeah.
And I mean, if people search deep enough, they can probably also find me on Dailymotion.
What was that one?
A couple of Dailymotion.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of, the second topmost video platform that's out there after YouTube.
Facebook as well?
Facebook too, yes. Those 4 platforms.
Okay, perfect. So everybody be sure to check him out on all of those platforms. YouTube, give him like, subscribe, ring the little bell. Ooh, I just shook the world. And add him to Instagram, all those places. So anyway.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So that about wraps it up. Thank you for joining and being my first visual musician interview ever.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. And what do we say? Oh yeah, visual music is music for your eyes. So catch you later.